Hey guys, so I'm coming to do a really quick update over the last few days. I guess I'm gonna go over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so anyway, let's see if I can think back. It's been so much going on. Friday I had an appointment in the Webster location, and I had an ultrasound and blood work. At that point in time, was that, hold on, let me get my notes. Okay. Okay, so on Friday, I had got a message to, I'm trying to get these dates together. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's just been so much. Let's see, Friday, I went and had an ultrasound. I got a phone call later that day stating that I need to lower my doses. I was taking 225 units of Gonal F. They then brought it down to 175. Yeah, to 175. Everything else was pretty much the same. The Ovidrel is still 10, and I'm still taking Centrotide. On Saturday, they had me go down to 100. Saturday, I went to the doctor, 7 o'clock in the morning. I got there at 7. I woke up at 5, and after I left, they gave me a call, and I had got some news that I didn't expect. Basically, the nurse said that everything was looking good, but they were worried about my estrogen level. It kept rising. My estrogen level kept rising, but my follicles was not growing as rapidly. They're growing at the right pace, but my estrogen level is just going way up. So anywho, she then told me that if it continues to rise, even with them lowering the doses, then that could pose a problem. So on, let's see. So let's start with the whole week of last week. So Monday, it was 230. Wednesday, it had jumped all the way to 1,400 something. By Friday, it was 1,900 something. Saturday, it had almost doubled to 3,400. And then on today, after I got my call, excuse me, after I got my call, it was 4,500. So anyway, she then told me, she told me on Saturday there's a possibility that I will not be able to do the transfer this month. She told me that basically they didn't want me to go into, what is it, ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. So basically, like on here it says too much of the hormone in the system. The ovaries become swollen and painful, and it does, you know, affect the whole transfer process. That means your uterus is not healthy, it's painful, it's irritated, it's swollen, it's sensitive. So anyway, when she told me this, she told me that there's a possibility that I won't even be able to use my my trigger shot that I have. I forgot the name of that medication. And that, excuse me, I'm tired, I'm so exhausted, y'all, that I won't be able to use the trigger shot that I have, that because of the situation that I am borderline hyper ovarian syndrome, whatever you want to call it. Since I'm borderline, that they may use in order to trigger me, or to, you know, trigger me for that retrieval, that they will have to use Lupron. And so when I went to the doctor on today, they actually gave me some just in case I have to use that instead of the other. So anyway, back to that part. So Saturday when I got the phone call and she's telling me these things, she says, I know, you know, it's kind of upsetting. It's not a fact just yet, that this is just a possibility and this is just what can go on. The doctor may want to do that, so just keep your options open. I said, well, has anybody else been through this and their estrogen level didn't rise, and they were able to have a healthy retrieval and transfer? She said that she's seen it both ways. She said that she's seen it happen with the high estrogen level, and she said she's seen it happen without. She said, but in my situation, she's pretty sure that the doctor would want me to do a transfer the following month. I don't know how that works. I don't know how long that's gonna be. I don't know if it's, you know, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now. I'm not exactly sure. So anyway, you know, when I got that news and she says, I'm so sorry, you know, that happened. It's something that's just not controllable. You know, we just cut you off of medication completely, then your follicles won't grow, and then there's possibility that, you know, ovulation could occur too. So it's just whatever. So anyway, you know, she tells me that I had some really good sized follicles on Saturday. The follicles were measuring, there was, you know, some 10s, some 11s, 12s, you know, and 13s. And so she said there's a bunch in there, but it's, you know, they're all around the same amount, you know, they're growing around the same amount of speed and pace. It's just that estrogen level is just psh. So anyways, you know, I cried pretty much the whole day because it was unexpected and it wasn't planned that way. I wasn't expecting to hear that kind of news, and I was just like, I gotta wait some more. You know, I'm ready to get this over with. I'm tired of all these dates with my job. I'm tired of taking days off. I'm tired of the injection, which I don't know if I have to take injections next month for them to put it back in. I don't know how that works, but anyway, that's that. So today, which is Sunday, Father's Day, I went to the doctor again. I had to be there for 7. I got there at 6:30. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, 2 off days in a row, and could not sleep in either one. I'm so over it. I'm tired. And then, so anyway, today I go and the nurse sees me or whatever, and they draw my blood and they do me an ultrasound. And she's measuring all the follicles, and she tells me I'm sorry, we just made it home from visiting family. And my family's like, did y'all make it home? And I didn't text anybody. I had to come because I got here at 8 and I had to come straight in and do my shots, do my injections. So I had to let my mom know that we did make it home. So anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so like I said, I went and did my ultrasound, and she measured. I mean, she took a very long time this time. She measured them all. She said I did have some that was like 15s, 16s, 17s. Like I had, you know, some up in there. Most of mine was, you know, between 13, 14. But I did have some that was 15, some 16s, 17s, or whatnot. So that looked pretty good. So anyway, after that, she said, you know, I'll be giving you a call. So I was like, okay. She gave, like I said, she gave me some Lupron to take home and to use just in case, because I may be triggering on Monday or Tuesday, and then having to come in on, they said probably Wednesday, which I don't know. Like I took off Tuesday and Wednesday because I figured that my trigger would be, that my retrieval would be on Tuesday, and I'd have Tuesday and Wednesday to rest. So now I'm talking about Wednesday. Okay, well that means Wednesday I only have just that day to rest, and then I have to go back to work on Thursday, and then I go in, I pretty much open and close. And so anyway, she calls me with my results, and she goes, you know, everything's looking good. The estrogen level has increased. It's up 45, which we figured that it would be, you know, rising. And that she said, so I just wanted to let you know that I talked to your doctor, and Dr. Crochet basically is leaning forward to doing the retrieval, you know, next week, but doing your transfer a month later or whatever. And so I was like, wow, like this is really happening. Like, you know, I'm all excited about, you know, 5 days, like a week from next week, thinking, okay, I'm gonna be able to put them in, and then I'll be, you know, saying I'm pregnant or whatever. And so you know, I was upset, and I tried to hold back the tears because it is Father's Day, and I was in the car with my husband. And then my doctor called because she said, I'm gonna give you your number, I'm gonna text your number to the doctor so that way he can call you, because I know you had some concerns and some questions, and he wants to kind of tell you why he's doing what he's doing. So anyway, I said, okay. So I go on Walmart to get some quick Father's Day cards, and he calls me, and I'm trying to talk on the phone on the Father's Day aisle where the cards are. And so he goes, hey, how are you? And I'm like, not so good. He says, I know. He goes, you know, I'm really sorry that, you know, this has happened, but my job is to make sure you have the best outcome as possible, the best possible outcome. He said, you know, I would not do that. I would not do this if I know that, you know, if I know it's not going to work, or it's going to be a slim chance, you know, why would I do that and put you through all that? He goes, well, you know, he said after going through seminars and all of the stuff, you know, basically he said that the studies are showing that it's best to even do a retrieval and then do the frozen embryo. And he said that technology has gotten so good now to where the frozen embryos are doing just as good as the fresh ones. And so anyway, he goes to say, you know, don't be discouraged. I still have high hopes, and I still feel really positive about your outcome. There's a net in here. A positive outcome, you know, on you getting pregnant, and it's sticking and staying, and everything's gonna work out. He said there's no doubt in my mind it's gonna work for you. It's just that I would hate to put those embryos back in when your uterus is just, you know, really, I guess, sore and achy and whatever else. Also, they told me that I did have like a little pocket of cervical mucus that was hanging out in my uterus as well, and they want to make sure that that's going to go away, and that that's not going to, you know, harm or do anything to the embryos once they implant. She said, you know, that is one of the side effects of this medication, is to have lots of CM, which is cervical mucus. And she said that she seen like a little, you know, pile up of the cervical mucus, so she just want to make sure that they want to make sure that that's not going to be anything harmful either. everything else looks good, but you know, of course, like I said, my doctor is he said it's pretty certain that that's going to happen. You know, I don't know if, you know, God have a way of changing things. You know, if tomorrow God may change it and everything might be fine. Oh, excuse me, but you know, I've cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried, and it is what it is. You know, I can't change the fact of the situation. You know, I just gotta go with the plan and go with, you know, I gotta go with how God wants it to go. You know, he is in control, and I do trust him, don't get me wrong. I just really had my heart set on something, and you know, I don't know. So I mean, I still believe, I still love God. I'm not discouraged. I'm just a little upset, you know, and you know, I'm just ready. You know, I just keep pushing the date back and back and back. I'm like, I'm so ready. I already pushed it back 1 month because of my surgery I had to have. So it's just, you know, one thing after another. But anyway, I'm having high hopes, and like I said, you have any information about how that works with the frozen embryo where you go a month later, how far is it, you know, in that month? Is it 2 weeks? Is it after you start your cycle? Is it you have to wait for your cycle to come? Do you have to have your period? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it goes. So I guess they'll explain it to me tomorrow or whatnot. And then tomorrow I have to be there for 10:30, and my appointment's at 8:45, and it's like an hour away. I'm just I'm so over it, y'all. I'm so So anyway, I got, like I said, with the phone call, they also told me to drop. So I dropped my Gonal-F. My Gonal-F went from 175 to 100. Now it's to 50. And I still take my Ovidrel of 10 units, and I still take my Cetrotide. Other than that, I'm still taking my prenatal vitamins, my calcium, my baby aspirin. I'm taking Ensure. Well, I'm drinking Ensure now. They told me to start taking, as well as Gatorade. Lately, I have not been having much of an appetite. I've been having so much stuff on my mind. This is not the only thing, you know. It's just one of the many things that I'm going through. So with that being said, you know, I still keep y'all in my prayers. I'm still prayerful. I'm still hopeful. God is still good. God is, you know, he's gonna make a way, and there's a reason why, you know, he wants this baby to be born a month later than what I originally thought, or the doctors thought. You know, he wants the baby or babies to be born later on. He wants me to be pregnant 1 month later for whatever reason. You know, I don't know. A month could change a lot of stuff. I don't know what the reasons are, but you know, everything has perfect timing, you know, and I'm just gonna take it with a grain of salt and just say, you know, that it's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna get pregnant. It's just the obstacle course that I'm going through. So anyway, baby dust to everybody that are starting their cycles, starting their IV cycles, those that are in the middle of it, in the midst of it like I am, and those that are going through retrieval, those that are going through transfer. I pray that everybody retrieval is great, get some good quality follicles, and I pray that those that are doing their transfers, that they stick, that they're healthy, that everything's going to go well with them, and that you have successful transfer, and that you become pregnant. So I do pray for everybody out there that are dads. And I think that is it. Yeah, I think that's it. So peace, love y'all, and I'll keep you posted on tomorrow. I'll try excuse me, I'll try and get this one uploaded tonight. I'm really tired, so I'm probably not gonna get a chance. I'm gonna try my best though, I really am. So love y'all, bye.